Antonio back again with another vid, man. Oh, we finna react to do record labels kill artists? To get into it.
The other day I was watching a video about posthumous albums, and I realized that record labels were profiting a ton off of these artists' deaths. But the video got me thinking, if a record label can make so much money off of posthumous albums, songs, and a spike in streams from fans missing the artist, is it possible that the record labels themselves are behind these deaths? And I just want to clarify, this is not in any way meant to be a disrespectful or conspiracy theory video, but it's just an idea that popped into my head that I think is actually pretty possible. And I'm not saying that this has happened in a specific instance with a specific artist, I'm just saying that it is possible that it's happened in the past. But how would this even be possible? How could a record label profit off of an artist's death? Well, I am not a legal expert myself. There are plenty of ways that I learned that record labels could profit off of an artist dying. First of all, there's the most obvious way, which is posthumous releases, whether it be an album or a...
I mean, shit. These folks, they sell their soul. They down with them boys. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what comes with it. So, listen. I won't be surprised if they get their artists killed. You know what I'm saying? And most likely they is. You know what I'm saying? They sacrificing their artists so they can make more money when they did. You know what I'm saying?
song. We've all seen artists recently.
Like, look at them. Person like Juice WRLD, these niggas was going up. So imagine they did, it was gonna go up even more. They know what they be doing.
That have passed, that have dropped posthumous releases, such as Lil Peep, Juice WRLD.
But sometimes what the label be doing, they be fucking up. Like they be, I don't know, man. It's like when they pass, like what the first couple albums will come out. Let's say at least the good first one or two come out. It's cool. It's normal. It's what you expect. But then they start dropping bullshit. They start fucking up the songs, just putting pieces. You're having some random artists come hop on the song and just putting pieces together and just calling it a song. That's what they do. Fucking up
Probably
shit.
most notably XXXTentacion. People have been arguing and debating whether or not posthumous releases are respectful or disrespectful to the artist, especially in instances like XXXTentacion with his multiple posthumous releases. A big issue people have with X's label is them dropping clearly unfinished songs and just slapping a feature on it and calling it a song, which a lot of people find.
Yeah, that's what they do. Like, well, I forgot what that album was. I forgot what album it was. Let's go look it up. I forgot what album that was. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what X album that was. But they just had like so many like fucking features on it. I'm finna look it up. I forgot what it was called. Album. They had like mad features. I'm trying to see which one was it. Okay, so this is the newest of the new. It had to be this one. That's a game. I said it's a game. Hold on. I don't think it was this one. It was just know it was like an album they had out of X, and it was like just know it was an album they had out of him and shit. Where it was like, bro, the nigga had. It was like the nigga had, bro, so many features on that bitch.
And then in some instances you have labels
and they were saying it ain't had a
treating the
bother.
legacy with respect and only dropping finished work. So because of all these releases, obviously the labels will be the ones that are earning the royalties.
No, what you say about Mac Miller?
In some instances you have labels and families like Mac Miller's treating the legacy with respect and only dropping finished work. So because of all these releases, obviously the labels will be the ones that are earning the royalties from the songs.
I used to like his show that he has, the reality show that was I liked it.
Some money could also be going to the family members. However, something I found extremely interesting when I was doing my research is that in a lot of contracts, it's possible for record labels to sneak in something called a death clause. Babalam made a very good video covering the death clause and more information about it, so check that out if you want to learn more about it. It's very interesting, and apparently it isn't all that uncommon. And like I said, I'm sure it's extremely easy to sneak it, but it's very
trying to see all them artists on it. King Von, yeah.
Covering the death clause and more information about it.
No,
so
Empire level, they label questionable. Let's go look up they shit. I know I keep just randomly pausing the video like, bro, what you talking about? But it's alright, bro. It's all cool. Bro, what does this Route 66 mean, bro? I was trying to look up shit I don't even know. That was some type of creep shit. Let's look at Empire Records. Like, let's look at all the artists that they had that passed. Let me. I could just look up artists. Yeah, bro. Watch this, bro. You got a question. I don't know what D Smoke is. All in the family. This is Lil Durk. I guess Lil Durk with a beast. Aaliyah passed. King Von passed. Young Dolph passed. I don't know who Fireboy is. Mo 3 passed. 42 Doug still living. Boosie still living. Draco the Ruler passed. Hoskin. XXX passed. I don't know. 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar. They got some more people on here that passed. Don't get the game fucked up. I'm trying to find some more, y'all. I'm trying to find some more. I don't know who all these people is. Probably some more people. The point is, a lot of their artists be passing. And it's like, bro, what the fuck's going on for their artists to be passing type shit? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It isn't all that uncommon. And like I said, I'm sure it's extremely easy to sneak into a giant stack of papers that a new, excited rapper doesn't really feel like reading. So essentially what this is, in some instances at least, is that the label makes themselves the life insurance beneficiary when an artist passes. And of course they're signing the contract, so it's totally illegal. If you don't know what life insurance is, essentially it's a payout that a beneficiary receives if someone dies prematurely or due to certain circumstances. Again, I'm not a legal expert, but this is just from my understanding. For example, if someone's parent or guardians died when they were young, they would probably collect life insurance, assuming the parent had it, so that they would have money and not have to pay all those bills. So basically, the labels are the ones that are collecting this payout, and possibly even more. People also think that labels include the death clause because they know that rappers in specific live pretty dangerous lifestyles and can be from pretty dangerous environments, and because of that, they could be the victims of either drug abuse or gun violence, which could lead to their deaths. Instead of being concerned for the artists and trying to clean up their lifestyles, I'm sure the labels see them more as a number and see how they can profit from the artist passing rather than staying alive. It seems like it's also possible for labels to make themselves the beneficiary of an artist. And if you're wondering how that's possible, I found a quote from Quora that explains estate and things like that very well. Whenever someone dies, not just famous singers, all their assets and liabilities vest into their estate, which is the bundle of these rights and obligations. This estate then devolves to the heirs. The estate can either be testate if the person dies in the will, or intestate when he or she does not. For testate estates, the will stipulate who the heirs will be and which assets, including royalties from record sales, they will inherit. It will thus depend on the exact provisions of a will whether any family members will have a say in how estate assets are distributed. As to who inherits an artist's assets, that will depend on whether the signer died testate or intestate, and on provisions of his will and the law of the relevant jurisdiction. So basically what this means for artists is that if you sign a paper that makes your label the beneficiary, that makes you testate, making the label your new heir. Again, I'm no legal expert, but all these are legal ways of obtaining an artist's money and assets after they pass. So it's very possible. I'm sure we've all seen episodes of crime shows where someone got married with the intention of killing them and then collecting their life insurance. And
Yep. He ain't lying though. Setting them up, make it seem like, oh yeah, you good. See, this is the thing. The label don't care about you artists. I don't know why y'all continue to sign. I don't know why y'all can't be signed. Cause I don't know why y'all can't be. What is it? What's the word, huh? Y'all can't be happy with making a couple $100K a month, a year, whatever. Like, y'all just got to sign just to get the M's, bro. Like, they be setting y'all up to die, bro. So they can take all y'all bread. You know what I'm saying? There's only certain artists they gonna, like, keep up because they know. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about, I don't care about every artist. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. That's why you think, I don't know. Let's just keep going.
A similar possible scenario, especially if labels are sneaking these into contracts. But is there even any motive for the label to do this rather than to keep the artist alive and allow them to keep making more songs and albums that are profitable? Well, as we all know, when an artist passes, usually there's a crazy spike in streams. For example, Juice WRLD streams went up 453%, Ex's streams went up 1,603%, Young Dolph's streams went up 573%, Lil Peep re-entered the top 10 charts, Nipsey Hussle's streams soared, and there's even this chart that demonstrates album sales from albums that were made when the artist was alive and album sales of posthumous albums. It's pretty crazy, right? So because of the rise in streams and sales, the life insurance beneficiaries and the estate beneficiaries, it's very possible that labels can make a lot of money off of the deaths of large artists. Now again, I'm not saying that any artist in specific died because of this or that it happened for this reason. I'm not doing any conspiracy theories, but I am saying that I think it's very possible that this could have happened throughout the history of the music industry. We all know big businesses and corporations aren't all perfect, and a lot of times times there's a lot of shady stuff going on. So it could be very possible that stuff like this also happens in the music industry. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, if you think it's happened or if you think it's likely. I think it's more than likely what's happened in the music industry before, and it's possible it could happen in the future. I know I mentioned Juice WRLD in this video earlier, and if you're a fan of Juice WRLD and you like his music, I made a video about him a couple weeks ago talking about one of my favorite songs from him and how it was actually inspired by a really funny Twitter interaction. So make sure to check that video out.
I mean, bro, these niggas be giving up their artists, bro. I think music, the record label very disrespectful in turn the artist. I'm finna, yeah. I don't think they really be caring. No, I feel like they do be killing their artists so they can make more bread off of them. Like, look how niggas streams go 10 times more when they pass. All the label care about is making more money. How can they make more money? That's the same thing with these companies are. It's the same shit. You gotta think about it. That's the same shit as like when you working. Yo, the owners don't care about you, bro. They just want you to do the work so they can make more money. They do whatever it takes to make more money. Even if it's like, for example, firing you. If they gotta fire you to make more bread, they'll do it. I don't know, man. It's just weird. But this is what they do. But I guess, man, I guess people still want to sign. You know what it's gonna do if you feel like I'm catch on this video on my